Good morning. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 16201 Dickens Street in Encino, and I'm preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line for Jane and Ira Fura. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm going to be performing my examination today from this 4-inch cleanout. This is a cleanout that's known as a two-way cleanout. In other words, it provides access in both directions of the pipe. And this is located out here by the edge of the yard, just under our fence here next to the driveway. As you come out from the front patio. A little tough access with the fence rail just above it, but we should be able to get in there and take a look. So first I'm going to push back towards the structure. Hard to maneuver or manipulate the camera to turn backwards here. We'll get it. Alright, so here we are. Now we're pushing back towards the house. Go through a couple of feet of modern plastic here, and then we connect back up to the original vitrified clay here under the patio area. So partially upgraded line here through the grass yard area, but the original pipe was left in service here under the front patio. And that's totally fine as long as it's in acceptable condition. Now, these clay pipe materials, they were expected to have a long service life. Being a natural material, they're less likely to deteriorate underground. They are fairly brittle in nature and do have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. So we're looking specifically for any areas of significant cracking or breaking, significant offsetting or separations of the connections or joints. And here we get back to where the main building drain coming out of the structure drops down into the sewer line. You can see from the top the water's coming in there. And beyond that there's a capped off area here, so that's as far back as we can push. We'll go ahead and pull the camera out, flip it around and push out towards the public sewer now. So nothing in that clay section under the patio that's of any real concern. It looks like it's doing okay. And as we push out through the front yard now, we're pushing through the modern ABS plastic piping and out towards the front yard near the sidewalk, where we'll drop down and connect back up to clay. Now, the modern plastic pipes are expected also to have a long service life, and they also have a very smooth inner surface, which allows for very high washout capability. And then the plastic pipes are intended to be impervious to root intrusions. So nice upgrade through this section. And right here, as we make a short vertical drop down, we're transitioning back to a clay pipe, and we're also increasing in diameter from 4 inches to 6 inches. Here we have some kind of root intrusion happening here at this joint. This is a good example of what we would consider a common root intrusion. Root intrusions at the joint areas of these clay pipes, typically we are suggesting they can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. So when they're left unmaintained for extended periods, they have the potential to create blockages in the system, and they can also damage the joints. So it's a good idea to not only perform regular cleanings, but also to monitor the pipe for any potential future damage in those areas. But so far it looks pretty clean. Some minor roots. Joints are in pretty good shape. Here, as we make our left turn, we're going to be sweeping and dropping down into our public sewer, about 43 feet from the cleanout, about 16 feet back to the house. So we're looking at a sewer line that's about 60 feet total length. Generally, everything's operating satisfactorily. There are common conditions with the minor roots in the joints of the 6-inch clay, but for the most part it's in good condition. So no reason to recommend any repairs at this point. The clean-out access is reasonable, even though it's not standard. Maybe a little difficult to get a snake in with the fence rail, but for the time being I don't see any reason to recommend any changes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for a description of the final findings and recommendations for today's examination. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.
As soon as they come back.
Pretty much.